Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your Chief Security Fanatic here, and it is the beginning of June, so we are about halfway through the year now, and the numbers are in for the first half of this year, and let me tell you, it ain't good. Now, I've got notes here. I think you guys are going to find this really interesting because we are going in the wrong direction in some different ways. Now, this latest analysis comes from Digital Shadow's Photon Research team, and they have found that 2.3 billion files are currently exposed and accessible through misconfigured network-attached storage devices, FTP and rsync servers, and Amazon S3 buckets to basically anyone on the internet. Now, if you're wondering, that is up 750 million files compared to 12 months ago. So that is absolutely crazy, even though Amazon has been really pushing to lock down S3 buckets, and they've made a lot of S3 bucket owners aware of this. And so even with that major push by the major platform of in the world, and Amazon is the largest right now, we are still increasing in file exposures. Now, some notes here I think you guys will find interesting. The United States remains the single largest culprit on the national level with more than 326 million files exposed. Although, if you take every country in the European Union, the EU, they become the single largest culprit collectively with 883 million files exposed. Now, the EU is interesting in this sense because we have had now for over a year the GDPR, which is supposed to tighten up security, privacy controls, and all of that. And literally in the 12-month period, the EU itself collectively has increased by 262 million exposed files, which means GDPR, even though they're enforcing it, really doesn't have people getting motivated for this. Now, file exposures are primarily occurring, as I mentioned, through SMB, Service Message Block, the protocol, FTP, rsync, and Amazon S3 buckets. Now, SMB is the worst offender, accounting for 46% of all exposed files online. That is over 1 billion individual files, and it is basically showing that is an increase over 12 months of 547.6 million files since 12 years ago. FTP accounts for 20% and rsync for 16%, and Amazon S3 picks up the rest. And so we are 6 months into this year, and this exact same time from a year ago, we are collectively going in the wrong direction in terms of misconfigurations, file exposures, all of that. I think it really behooves a lot of IT and cybersecurity staff to take a look at how they're running their S3, how they're running, let's say, older protocols of SMB, which we know we can easily hijack, et cetera, to try to clean this up. But that is your halfway news or halfway point of the year news, and we really have to step up the game, people, and continue to increase our security. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.